The 1981 film Clash of the Titans is a fantasy adventure that reimagines Greek mythology. The story follows Perseus, the son of Zeus, as he embarks on a dangerous quest to save Princess Andromeda from a deadly fate and fulfill his destiny. Plot summary. The film begins with King Acrisius of Argos casting his daughter Danae and her infant son Perseus into the sea after discovering that Perseus is the son of Zeus. Zeus, angered by Acrisius' actions, destroys Argos and ensures Danae and Perseus survive, washing them ashore on a distant island. Years later, Perseus grows into a strong and noble young man. Zeus intervenes again by having Perseus transported to the city of Joppa. There, Perseus learns of Princess Andromeda, who is cursed by the goddess Thetis. Andromeda cannot marry unless her suitor successfully answers a deadly riddle, failing which he is burned alive by a monstrous creature named Calibos. Calibos, once favored by the gods, was transformed into a deformed creature as punishment for his evil deeds. He seeks revenge by using Andromeda to spread misery. With the aid of magical gifts from the gods, including a helmet of invisibility, a sword, and a shield, Perseus sets out to save Andromeda. He captures Pegasus, the winged horse, and ventures to the lair of the Stygian witches, who reveal that he must slay the Gorgon Medusa to defeat the Kraken, a sea monster threatening Andromeda. Perseus travels to the underworld and confronts Medusa, whose gaze turns living beings to stone. Using his shield to reflect her gaze, he decapitates her and collects her head, which still possesses the power to petrify. As Andromeda is chained to a rock as a sacrifice to the Kraken, Perseus arrives with Medusa's head. In a climactic battle, he uses the head to turn the Kraken to stone, saving Andromeda and the city of Joppa. The gods watch the events unfold, and Zeus ensures Perseus and Andromeda are granted a happy life together. The film ends with Perseus and Andromeda immortalized as constellations in the night sky. Cast: Harry Hamlin as Perseus, Judy Bowker as Andromeda, Laurence Olivier as Zeus, Maggie Smith as Thetis, Burgess Meredith as Ammon. Director: Desmond Davis. Special effects: Ray Harryhausen. Composer: Lawrence Rosenthal. The film is celebrated for its stop-motion animation by special effects legend Ray Harryhausen, who created creatures like Medusa, the Kraken, and Pegasus. Themes of love, heroism, and divine intervention are central, blending classical mythology with cinematic drama. Clash of the Titans remains a cult classic for its epic storytelling and groundbreaking visual effects of its time. Ray Harryhausen's groundbreaking Dynamation technique brought mythological creatures like Medusa, the Kraken, and Pegasus to life. The labor-intensive stop-motion process took months to complete but became a defining feature of the film's charm. The animation of Medusa, with her serpentine hair and eerie movements, is widely regarded as one of the most iconic moments in cinematic history. Legendary actor Laurence Olivier played Zeus, bringing gravitas to the king of the gods. Maggie Smith, who played the goddess Thetis, later became globally known as Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter series. The casting of Harry Hamlin as Perseus helped launch his acting career. While based on Greek mythology, the story takes creative liberties, such as combining the myths of Perseus, Andromeda, and the Kraken, a creature from Norse mythology. The hybrid storytelling introduced mythical creatures and adventures that weren't strictly from classical sources, enhancing its fantasy appeal. The film relied entirely on practical effects, as CGI was in its infancy in 1981. This gives the movie a unique, tangible aesthetic compared to modern remakes. The Kraken sequence, in particular, remains a testament to the creativity of pre-digital special effects. Its 2010 remake introduced CGI and a darker tone, but many fans still prefer the original for its charm and imaginative storytelling. The Medusa battle scene is frequently cited as one of the greatest creature sequences in film history. Bubo, the mechanical owl given to Perseus by Athena, was a nod to Star Wars R2-D2, adding a whimsical touch to the story. The production budget was approximately $15 million. At the time, this was a significant amount for a fantasy film, reflecting the scale of the production and the involvement of high-profile talent. Worldwide gross, over $70 million globally. These numbers made the film a financial success, earning more than 4.5 times its budget. Positive reviews. Ray Harryhausen's stop-motion animation was widely celebrated for its creativity and technical achievement. Creatures like Medusa and the Kraken were praised for their design and animation. Critics said, the effects gave the film a magical, otherworldly quality that fit its mythological setting. The presence of renowned actors like Laurence Olivier and Maggie Smith brought gravitas to the divine characters. Many viewers loved the adventurous storyline, calling it an exciting blend of Greek mythology and fantasy. Key moments, such as the battle with Medusa, Pegasus' flight, and the Kraken's emergence, became iconic in cinema. The film inspired later works in the fantasy genre and remains a nostalgic favorite for its imaginative storytelling. Negative reviews. While innovative at the time, some critics felt the stop-motion effects looked outdated even by 1981 standards, especially compared to films like Star Wars. Critics noted that the script often lacked depth, with characters feeling underdeveloped and the plot relying heavily on deus ex machina resolutions. Some viewers felt the film dragged during exposition-heavy scenes, with action sequences spaced too far apart. Certain aspects, such as the mechanical Al Bubo, were criticized for feeling out of place or pandering to younger audiences. While the veteran cast shone, some felt Harry Hamlin's portrayal of Perseus lacked charisma. Overall, Clash of the Titans is beloved by fans of fantasy cinema but remains a divisive film for critics and modern viewers.